Yeah, absolutely. Hello, welcome to West Ham Random.
West Ham had basically won the World Cup, for the previous World Cup, even though they were this, smallish, relatively small East London team.
Right, so you ready, yeah?
I'm ready.
Okay, good. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hammers Fans United, and welcome back to one from each team. I know I always say it, but today I'm joined by a very special guest, and the reason why I say that is because his predecessors were all YouTubers, and this guy is not. He's a subscriber. He's a supporter of, the West Ham channels, and he is the first non-YouTuber, I would say, onto this platform. So that makes him very, very special. And, he's given up his time, and he's all the way in America, which is even more, special to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this guy introduce himself and, why he's a West Ham fan. And then we'll get straight on with the one from each team. So over to you, sir.
Well, okay, Titch, thanks so much. I am privileged to be invited on your channel.
What a man. Take two.
What a good fella. What a good fella.
What a man. What a man. What a man. And
One of our
he's one of our
regular
own. Wally
contributors.
World, he's one of our own. You know what's funny though, Dad? You know how Tits is going on about this is like a non-YouTuber. Wally was one of the first YouTubers because he mucks around with like American Hammers Network. And I don't think Tits knew that, dog. I don't think he knew that.
Yeah.
And
Actually, I think he was probably more referring to the fact that Wally doesn't have a regular slot anywhere. He fits in with everybody. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like in the game. You would call him like a journeyman, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's what I did before the channel. Before we created this channel, Budgie, I was flying around going on Rusty's show, Hammer's chat shows, like straight up, man. That was that was my MO, like how Charlie Boy does it. You know what I mean? Like that was my MO, man. Straight up. Yeah. How are you doing today, though? You all right? The under 23s are playing right now, and we're drawing 1-1.
Are we? Okay. Last I heard, we were 1-0 down about 4 minutes in.
Yep.
So Robert's in the house. He's saying, just for our information, the under 23s are 1-1 at half time. Thank you, Robert. Appreciated that.
Hey, yo, Budgie, breaking news. Claret and Booze is on. So if y'all ain't checked out the YouTube channel and we get boring to you, go check out their YouTube channel, Claret and Booze. Straight up, booze, like getting drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Claret and Booze, yeah.
I love that. I love that name. I love that name. And they're two good blokes, man. They're two good boys, man. Honestly, honestly.
Yeah. Brown is in the chat. Hang on 1 second. Brown is in the chat.
Lovely.
Bowen's on fire, and he is ... Danny Dyer. He certainly is. Yeah. Okay, so yes, Claret and Booze. Yeah, give them a look, give them a subscribe, give them a like every time you see them. They're good guys and full of good information, bit of fun that goes with it and everything. It's really good. Palace under 23s 2, West Ham 2, Ockerflex draws level.
I want to see him in action, Budgie. I've been dying to see him in action. And he can't play in the Euros now. It'd be perfect for him in the Europa. Sorry, that would be perfect.
So later on, give it about an hour or so, and I would imagine the highlights to this game that we're talking about now
they'll be
will go up on there. Yeah. It'll be on YouTube. Rising Hammers, they're another couple of good guys. They'll probably be the ones that will drop that video out first. So check them out. Check them out. Rising Hammers, another one that you need to subscribe to, guys.
Absolutely.
They got some good stuff coming out. They got good content. Rob's Projector Wall. Good afternoon, Rob. Good to see you back. Thank you. Good to see you back, sir.
Yes, sir.
Darren, it's good to see you again, sir. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, sir. Lovely.
Yes.
And there's 58 minutes gone in the under-23 game. Okay. So we called this little show this afternoon Refreshments. So by that, we want some refreshing news. We want some refreshing comments in the chat. We would like you to give us something really positive to talk about. Because we love everything about West Ham. Obviously, we're not keen on the tendency to concede goals. But listen, no team's infallible. But even we proved that on Saturday against Chelsea. 6 goals in the entire Premier League season so far, and we go and put a third of that, half of that again away in one game. So you know,
And did you hear Rusty's statistic today? Rusty's statistic was we haven't lost by more than 1 goal this season. Or no, in the last 48 matches.
In the last 40 plus games, yes.
Yeah, I think it was 48. That's madness.
Yeah, 48, I think, and apparently that's the top stat in the top 5 tiers in Europe.
I'll take that.
Listen, West Ham, we are massive.
Yeah, we are massive. You know? Everywhere we go.
Stats like that are beginning to prove it. You know that there really is a lot of credit to us saying it these days, because you know we've just beaten Chelsea, we've beaten Liverpool, we've beaten Tottenham and Everton, and we've beaten Man United, and you know we beat Man City on penalties. And mate, listen, we are having a stellar season so far. Yes, we've had a few hiccups, but gentlemen, as we've discussed before,
that's West Ham.
With the exception of the Man City loss, every other loss we've had have come as a direct result of coming back from international breaks.
Yeah, and that's only 3. That's it.
And that's only 3. So, including the Man City loss, that's 4. So
now, Pudgy, I want to buy you a refreshment, right? But I don't think you'll like it. I think you'll want to throw it right back at me. And
maybe
news. I think you will. Some news that I heard, man. And it's Moneybags Newcastle, the Geordies with all the Saudi Arabian money. They are offering Jesse Lingard 12 million quid, right? And over 100,000 in wages weekly. Apparently, they're putting it on the table today. If not done already.
Okay.
I'm not saying the deal's done, but I'm saying the deal's been kind of the envelope's been pushed.
Yeah. So that's an attractive offer for Lingard, isn't it? Let's be honest. And it's not a million miles away from his home. Yeah. I mean, that would be a very, very attractive proposition for him.
Yeah,
but does he want to be in a struggling team, being overlooked perhaps for England?
Yes.
Perhaps. I mean, look, you know, there are 1 or 2 internationals in the Newcastle squad, but they aren't what we would consider like top draw international teams. And if they are in the top draw international teams, they're probably 2nd or 3rd or even 4th choice in their position. So, so does he want to do that, or does he want to go into a club with high aspirations, achieving greatness at this moment in time? That's the only way that I can use for it. You know, is we're achieving some form of greatness at the moment. We're proving that, you know, West Ham United are going to be challenging for honours and silverware, etc. You know, 100. We're not playing around anymore. You know, and I think Jesse Lingard would much rather be a part of that kind of setup than he would someone that wants to build from the bottom and work their way up.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, even when he was in London,
I don't believe Jesse Lingard.
And like he would even say that like it was sunnier in London. Like I think he lived in a place in Manchester where he just said it was always dark. Like just like the light coming through his windows and that, it was always dark. And he said, like, living in London, I think it was like Shad Thames, the Docklands area, you know, where they all kind of stay. He said it was light. It was sunny when it was sunny, but even when it wasn't sunny, it was light. It wasn't dark. You know what I mean? And he liked living in London. He liked the boys. He liked going to the Rush Green training facility. He liked playing the matches. He felt like he had a purpose at West Ham. I can't see him. I can't see him at all having that at Newcastle. I can't see it. I can't see it, man.
I mean, you know, he actually has been quoted as saying that obviously when he first went to the club, came to the club, they were going to an away game or something. It must have been London or somewhere, because somebody was driving and he was in the car with Noble and Ryan Fredericks.
That's what you're talking about, isn't it? That's what you're talking about, isn't it? Yeah.
It is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, keep on. Some people might not know
he took out his phone like he would do normally to put music on or something. And Mark Noble apparently turned around from the front to the rear of the car and said to him, no phones here, mate. We talk.
I love that.
And apparently Jesse Lingard switched off his phone, stuck it in his pocket, had conversation and banter with the boys. He said he'd never enjoyed, you know, so much team time. He had never enjoyed team time so much, as he did when he was, you know, breaking into the West Ham collective, you know. You know, he felt like a part of it straight away, and they made him feel like a part of it. I think that's too attractive a proposition, even if we only offered him 88 or 85 grand a week. You know, I don't think the money. I don't think the money is the issue. Yeah, I think what he wants is to break into the England setup and you know get himself opportunities to play in the England setup. So, with that in mind, what better thing to do than to play against probably the most important central midfielder the England setup has?
You get me?
You know,
like when he went to Washington,
partnership with Declan Rice.
No, you're right. Like when he went to watch England, and he had a parrot on his shoulder. I'm sure you've seen that picture, him with the parrot on his shoulder, and he had Rice's shirt. He had number 4, Rice's England shirt, and the whole like team talking thing. I think that is so relevant with the way we are playing football right now. We're communicating, and you can see it on the pitch.
Yeah, Manchester United 2 weeks ago fined Jesse Lingard because on his Instagram or on his Twitter or something, he put up a picture. He posted a picture, the iconic picture of him after he scored his goal on his knees with his arms crossed like this, wearing our shirt. And they fined him, and they demanded he remove it from his post, and he refused. So they fined him.
Like how fast can you like?
But that's the story that I've read anyway.
Listen to this, Stobaji. How fast can you get a player to run away from your club? Like that's just disgusting. That's just disgusting.
And then just then bench him, and then not even put him on the bench for yesterday's game.
That's awful.
I mean, shocking behavior.
Apparently that has something to do with. No, it is. It's disgusting, disgraceful. But like, apparently, him not playing the other day, Budgie, is because of apparently they're holding pre-talks with him coming back to West Ham, and obviously now Newcastle's in the ring with the ticket
and
too.
So are Everton, by all accounts.
Oh, okay. Well, they're just useless. You know how much money they spent, and they can't get it right, and they spent a lot of money. Like a lot. But apparently Lingard, he was talking to West Ham, and this manager they have said that Lingard's immense. He's brilliant, this and that. But Lingard wants to leave, and I don't blame him after that whole debacle, that whole McCarley mischief. Like that's awful. But like, hold up. But it's like, yo, why? That's why he didn't play yesterday, Budgie. I'm just trying to show you that because there's talks going on right now. And now there's talks going on with Newcastle. And as you just said, Everton. So he's a man on the move. 100%. I just hope it's us. I hope it's us, man. I hope.
And
I
of course, obviously, yeah, I do too. And of course, you know, as I said on Match of the Day after the Liverpool game, Jurgen Klopp openly put Divock Origi into the window, and you know, their match was immediately after ours, and he was dangling the carrot in front of Dave. Yeah, listen, his words were, okay, I might not have this exactly word for word, but the content would still have the same meaning. He said, you know, I love the guy. He is so full of energy, and you know, he can produce magic. He said, he doesn't get enough game time, and I hope sometime soon a manager will pick him up and give him more game time than I can.
Say hello to David Moyes, son. Say hello to David Moyes. Come take a bow.
I said that on Saturday, and a few people agreed that, you know, that was quite possibly his motive. You know, a lot of people are saying, oh, it's just because Liverpool want to out him. Well, I don't think they just want to out him. I don't think it is that. I think they're firmly dangling him in front of us because they know we need a striker. And you know, we like as a fan base, I think 85%. I mean, I'm guessing now, but from the comments and stuff that I've heard, 80 to 85% of the comments that I've read and heard, people would favour a Premiership proven striker over anyone else.
Russ is going on about that today still. Yep.
So, you know, I believe that, you know, Divock Origi would be worth a look, definitely. Should we go to some of the comments, mate? Because I think we're lagging behind.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Right, okay, let's go. Shiny G's in the house. This is afternoon, gents. Wuhan Clan, Peach. Thought you'd recovered.
Boom. Well, when he Wu-Tang Clan, I thought, shut up, man. When you have like a Abercert or something, Doc, yo, you can't this Wu-Tang like that.
Palace 2, West Ham under 23s 3. Scorer again, Occo Flex. He's had a hat trick today. Occo Flex has had a hat trick today.
I never knew he scored the other goals. Wicked, man.
All three. Thank you for that information, Robert. You're a very, very, very welcome visitor and guest today. Very welcome.
You're a superstar. You're the superstar.
They can offer Jesse 50 million. Shiny saying they could offer Jesse 50 million. Newcastle ain't a place that Jesse would want to live in. No, I believe that as well. Lingard will only be as good as the players around him. Rob's projectable saying Lingard is only as good as the player around him. Newcastle will need 11 Lingards to stay up, in his opinion.
100.
But having said that, says Shiny, he does like dropping his Michael Jackson moves, and Newcastle, being 20 years behind London, can provide the discotheque dance floors he needs to bust the 90s move.
Oh, come on, come on,
Shiny, come on, man. Come on, man. Robert says,
you're a DJ right now in Budgie, dog. That's just If they want some real disco moves, we'll get Budgie to DJ, like for like we'll say the Rusty B. Let Budgie get on the wheels and steal for like 10 minutes to let Lingard do his like Michael Jackson thing. Done. How you mean, man? That's what I'm talking about.
Robert says, if Jesse Lingard doesn't come to us for whatever reason, would you consider this Hazard link? Of course, and I would still consider the Hazard link, even if Jesse Lingard does come. I don't see that there's a problem in having two players like that. Two fantastic players. You know, you'd have the world at your feet with Hazard at your table because certain doors were open. If we could attract the likes of Eden Hazard, who has been considered to be one of the best players in the world at the time, if we can tempt him in the door, who knows? I mean, Mbappe. What? You know, I don't know who. Who else might come? You know,
And like
Sergio
put in a
Aguero
transfer
might want to
request
come and
to
do his
come,
last.
Bugsy. Like, I want to go to West Ham. You know what I mean? Like, it might start getting like that.
You could end up with someone like Sergio Aguero knocking on the door saying, I want to finish my career with you.
I'm 80 years old. I got a Zimmer frame, but I still want to play football. Can you guys take me back? And we'll be like, nah, that was the West Ham of like 15, 20 years ago. Piss off, mate. Trust me.
Shiny says that he didn't hear that comment from, I believe that you mean the comment
that's
from
a big comment.
Jurgen Klopp.
Comment,
but Darren says he heard it. Darren Higgins says that he heard it, and Origi for him too.
Nice. I take Origi any day of the week.
And you can almost double guarantee that David Moyes heard that.
Oh, 100%.
You know, 100%. People would definitely have given him the nod and said, "Oh, David, have a listen." In fact, probably Rob Newman's already bloody spoken to him by this time. You know, we're talking about 48 hours ago. Shiny G says, "Sweet Rob, hat-trick man is the future." He is, and we're talking Oco-Flex with that. And yes, he is the future. I really believe that. I really do believe that. Robert Singleton says, "Have to admit, 2 of them were penalties." Shiny.
Still, goal is a goal. Goal is a goal.
Doesn't matter where it comes from.
That's it.
It's in the back of the net.
Yep.
It's in the back of the net. It's points in the bag. Brownie says, "Just keep away from Kiefer Moore, as he's too good for
I want Kiefer Moore, dog. have you honestly, Budgie, have you seen him play? Have you seen him play? He is
I have to be honest,
player,
I haven't.
No, you got to watch some YouTube clips.
What kind of style of player is it? Where does he play? What position?
He plays center half. No, center forward. Sorry, center forward. You might be a winger that plays center forward, but I think it's predominantly center forward.
Okay.
He's who does he remind me of? And I like the last name Moore, and it's about the same, Moore. So that's a plus.
Yeah.
And who does he play like? Kind of like Chicharito. He kind of plays like Chicharito, but an informed Chicharito, not one that we had that always went to the pit, always went down. Like informed Chicharito that could run around players for fun. Let me see if Brownie agrees with me on that. Brownie, I know that's your boy, and I'm just teasing you, but who do you think? Kiefer Moore? Who do you think he kind of tailored his play after, or like who does he play like? I'm saying Chicharito or Jimenez. I don't know why I'm picking all Mexicans, but like Jimenez or Chicharito, somebody in that elk, straight up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Shiny says, "Wow, nerves of steel. He still gets to keep the ball."
Yeah.
Wow.
Love it.
Oco-Flex is. Brownie says 20 goals in the championship last season.
That's not a bad feat.
No,
Cardiff.
That isn't bad. Yeah, for Cardiff.
No, that's for Cardiff. That's for Cardiff, man. That's who Brownie support. He's Cardiff mad.
Yep.
He is Cardiff mad.
Yep. And it's lovely that he's a regular on our chats, and we welcome that, Brownie. You know, you've always been positive and good with a bit of banter, mate. It's lovely to see you, geezer. He also says
some intellect about him too, man. He has some intellect about him too, man. Trust me.
He says he's 6'4" and he's fantastic on the floor. And that rhymes. Brownie, you're writing raps now, man. Come on.
Yeah, he's
6'4" and he's fantastic on the floor.
See, saying to me, hands off, Kiefer Moore. Homeboy's gonna take my place. Oh my God.
He kind of compares him to Graham Sharp, I guess. He says.
Okay. I don't know why Jimenez came into my mind. Like Jimenez. And like Chicharito, I know he looks small, but he's around 6'4", like 6'2", 6'4", no?
Oh, Chicharito.
Yeah, I know he looks small, but I think he has to be plus 6.
No, he's probably at best 6'1".
Okay.
Surely.
Yeah, because like Chicharito, that's a little P in it. So
about 180, 182, I reckon.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe 185 tops.
Okay.
And Robert Singleton says he dances as well.
No, I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
I love
Brilliant.
that. There there was one player who used to, well, Lingard, he dances, but there was one player for Portsmouth, I forget his name, Benjamin something or other. And he used to do a dance, he used to do flips. What's his name?
Benjani.
Benjani, that's it. Redknapp loved him. Redknapp loved him, man.
Oh God, mate, he was tied to Redknapp's shoelaces, wasn't he? A few more, just a few more comments. Brownie says the only thing that goes against him is his age. He's 29, but he deserves his chance of the Premier League. Well, then, Brownie, don't be so selfish. Put him on the market, man. What's up?
Yeah, what's up, you Brownie?
Hey, happy Hammerettes in the house, guys. She says, hey, guys, I'm at work, but trying to keep up as much as I can. That's beautiful. Thank you, Hammerette. Yeah, so thank you, Hammerette. That's lovely.
That's the crew I was telling you about. The Cheeky Three. It's Happy Hammerette, Cheeky Chops, her, Cheeky Treacle,
and then Miss Hammerette's in the house now. She's saying,
that's oi, oi. Cheeky Treacle, dog. Cheeky Treacle.
Missy and Happy are in the house.
Yes, sir.
Missy's saying, got a meeting in 10 minutes. You can't stop long. Sorry. Hey, babe, it's nice of you to pop in and see us. It's lovely.
Absolutely.
With you and Happy in the house, it puts a little more sunshine on a rainy England.
Yes, it does.
Shiny says, haha, Rob sounds like a done deal if he can moonwalk the touchline.
Done.
Happy Hammerette says, hey, girl, what's up? Darren's good night all. Good night, Darren. Thank you for joining us,
good
mate.
Night, Dazza.
Much appreciated. Thank you for the call this afternoon or this morning. My apologies. My time.
Brilliant.
Thank you for the call.
I got it. When me and Kieran went on last night, I was asking him about his numbering thing, and he's like, "Get it off Clive or Tits, I think, or Kieran." But Kieran didn't know how to share it. So if you could pass his info, that'd be much appreciated, man.
Darren's info to you, yeah?
Yeah, please. Yes, please.
Right. That's in WhatsApp as soon as we finish the stream, okay?
Oh, you're a star. You're a superstar,
no
man.
Problem,
Wally World is in the building. Wally, we started with your one from each team for the intro today, dog. That is this man. That is everyone. This doodle is out walking his poodle.
1 second, we're getting there.
He's walking his poodle. Do you know what his poodle's name is, Clive? Have a guess.
Bubble.
No. His name is Peppy. Like for Peppino, like Peppy. I love that, man. I love that. Peppy
the poodle.
Spicy. Peppy the poodle. There you go. I love
Wally World, the doodle, out walking Peppy the poodle. Love that.
Boom. See, now he's trying to take my role. How many people want to turn into rappers now? Oh my days. I gotta learn crypto to get back.
I'm no rapper. I'm a writer.
Learn how to play like the DJ set to like take the Budgie spot now. I got homework, dog. Homework.
I'm a writer. And do you know what? My daughter came up with an idea for me.
What's that?
She said,
"What's that,
Dad?" Well, because I don't know if some of you will be aware and some of you won't be aware that I've written a book about dogs. About dogs. It's called The Enigma, Sussex Bulldog, The Enigma. But anyway, it's a factual book about the creation of a breed, etc., etc. So my daughter said to me, Dad, why don't you write a book about YouTubing? And I went, nobody would buy it. And she said, I would. And I thought, well, she's 21 years old and she's telling me she would buy a book, maybe like an online book or something. But I wouldn't know.
What about YouTube would you write? Like how to start a channel?
I would probably make it more of a the beginning of it. I would probably make more my introduction to YouTube.
That's a good idea.
And then, chat to other people and find out about their experiences and maybe, put them in. But, I don't know. I am a writer, so it does.
So what about just an idea? See, I know. See, it goes weird, right? Because I know Budgie back in the day, old school DJ. Like that's just that. But it's like writer. I never knew that. But what about if maybe not a book? Because I can see where you're going with it when you said the comment. My daughter's 21 and she wants to buy a book. What about contacting a newspaper because they all go online now, and you could have a column about YouTube. And you could talk about different things like how you got into it, what channels are popping at the moment, who's trending, this, that. Like, that might be a segue into writing a book. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. My picture may have frozen. It's because I'm actually looking for something at the moment on my
phone. You can
phone.
still see his beautiful face. That's all you want to see anyways. You can still see the man's beautiful face. Trust me.
It's not beautiful, man. It's not beautiful, man.
No, actually, it's extremely beautiful. That's it. See, I was looking for like a verb or noun or whatever to like put in front. Yeah, extremely beautiful. He's a beautiful boy. Budgie boy, the Budgie boy, aka the beautiful boy.
You.
Then there you go.
You.
Trust me, dash your head up a bit, dog. Get you all in the mood to like put down some things on YouTube, dog.
Right, I'm going to show you something in a second. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to put something on the screen quickly.
All right.
This is from a YouTube, from a Facebook page.
Love it.
That's the front cover of the book that I've written.
What kind of dog is that?
It's called a Sussex Bulldog. So I live in Sussex, yeah. And the guy that created the breed, which is the guy in the picture with the dog, he created the Sussex Bulldog. So, yeah. And that's the book, you know, that's available on Amazon, I believe. Listen, I sold all of mine, so it's not like I'll make anything out of anybody buying it. I don't have any copies that I can sell or send out free, but I would be happy if anybody did buy it, or if anybody has got it, I would be happy to sign it for them. All they got to do is get it to me, I'll sign it and send it back to them.
That's beautiful.
And that's free of charge. All you got to do is pay your own postage and packing. Right. Darren says, Shiny says later. Darren, Palace 2, West Ham 4.
Love it. Don't tell me Aquaflex again. Oh, who is it?
No, Swire.
Okay. Yep.
SWYER. So 4-2. So that's lovely.
Love it.
Brownie says, on about dogs, did you see Zenit's players helping a local dog charity at the weekend? Every club should do things like that, as dogs are great. Yes, mate. And do you know what I was doing at about 10 o'clock last night? I was helping my friend's Japanese Akita give birth. So
yes, he was.
I do all sorts with dogs, and I've been round there this morning, checked on them. Out of 8 puppies born, 7 are still alive. One of them was stillborn, which was the first one born. But every one of them are healthy. There is one small one, and we'll have to see how she can carry on.
Have you heard anything about the small one today, Budgie? Because you were really concerned last night when I talked to you.
Yeah. Apparently, my nephew is having to hold the puppy onto the mum's teat so that she can feed. The more milk that she gets down her, the stronger she'll become, and she should be able to fend for herself within a day or two. Good. But at the moment, she's being assisted onto the teat. I've instructed him to go and buy some puppy milk, which is made with goat's milk, which is the richest milk that they can get down them without making them ill. So I agree. I do agree. Dogs are brilliant. Shiny says Hammerettes in stereo. Who else gets 2 Hammerettes? West Ham Random must be massive. Exactly, Shiny. That's exactly what we're saying. You know, we get 2 Hammerettes in place, man. No one else gets the pleasure of us 2 aside from you, lovely lot on Random, says Happy Hammerette. Sorry, not Missy. Happy Hammerette. So thank you. Yes, in fact, that's true. I haven't seen you 2 on any other chats together. Oh, actually, no, I have once. But hey, Robert called. How did I get here? Maybe is that what you meant, Robert? How did I did here? Yep. Missy says, I got a skedaddle. Sorry, guys. Catch you later. Hope you're good, Clive and Cheeky Beachy. We're both very good. Thank you, Missy. And thank you for joining us. Brownie. Yes, I saw that. How amazing was it? Ladies. Rob says, got a horse called Chip. He does nothing but eat and shit. A horse called Chip. I thought there was going to be a joke coming out there, but you know, yeah. Yeah, never mind. Lovely. See, horses are good animals as well. Trouble is, you can't exactly get them in your house. Brownie saying, I was speaking to Zenit's English-speaking media manager yesterday. Oh, and they've had 2 million views on it, so hopefully the dog can get the full home. That's wonderful news, Brownie. That is really, really, really good. I'm pleased about that, mate.
What was that news? What was that news, Pudgy?
Brownie was saying, I was speaking to Zenit's English-speaking media manager yesterday.
Yeah.
They've had 2 million views on the video. Yeah. So hopefully the dogs can get a forever home. That's brilliant. Great. I love that. Yeah. I love that. It's really nice. Me too. Sorry, the title of your book, Fat Fingers. Yeah, that's me. Fat Fingers. Yeah, man. Because I keep disappearing out of the stream because I'm touching the wrong buttons. And yeah, man. Yeah, it's great. That's professionalism at its worst, guys.
That's why it's random. That's why it's random, because anything can happen.
Another quote from the weekend. Okay.
Yes, please.
Jonathan Pierce, who for the BBC was commentating on the West Ham Chelsea game. At the end of the game, after the final whistle, when the guys were all sort of greeting each other and, you know, congratulating each other and so on and so forth. Jonathan Pierce then but he said into the microphone, that, ladies and gentlemen, is Premiership football at its finest.
Love it. Love it. That's some love. That's some love. Because you know I was talking about the hate we're getting in the game from other squads, and
you know who Jonathan Pierce has had,
and all that shit. That's some good news. I love to hear that.
And you know that Jonathan Pierce has had a Chelsea season ticket for probably the last 40 years or something.
That makes it even specialer. That's no marking.
He makes no secret of the fact that he's a Chelsea fan, none whatsoever.
Oh, I love that. Giving respect to us like that. That's big. That's large.
You know, even throughout his commentary, you know, he's very complimentary of certain things. You know, he was very, very complimentary on Lanzini's penalty. He went absolutely ballistic when Bowen's goal went in.
Because it was dope.
Because it was dope. Okay. Yes, he did scream out loud when Mason Mount slotted as well. But come on, I mean, look, I know we're West Ham fans. This is a West Ham channel, and everybody out in the chat, you know, are either West Ham or they're here because of West Ham. You know.
Yeah.
But you know, let's not get away from it. Mason Mount's goal was beautifully taken. The way he watched the ball down, the way he guided it into the goal. He didn't just lever it and hit it into Rowe's head, mate. He knew exactly where he wanted that to go, and it went there.
Yeah, like you said, you played football. Karen played football. My pops has played football. I tried, but I was shy. So it's like I more preferred watching it and like taking on like a coaching role or a management role. But like you guys have all played that, and each one of you, Budgie, said that is one of the most difficult shots to pull off, and he made it look easy, like he was on some Thierry Henry.
Listen, look, I'm gonna delete that other picture of the bookcase the book cover quickly.
Okay.
Right, I'm just going to quickly delete that, and then I'm going to quickly upload another one. Just the reason I'm doing it like that is because I don't want to overload the the brand with items.
I got you.
Yeah. Once I've used it, I won't use it, and I won't use it again. I'll delete it anyway. Right. So after Mason Mount scored on Saturday, I stopped the footage on this picture of Declan Rice.
Yeah. Wow. What just happened?
That's Mason Mount's shoulder, like in front of him. Yeah. That's kind of, how the hell did you do that, mate?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you know what? But you know what? But hold on. You know what? When he did that, Budge, he went like that, like cupped his ears. And I think it was Happy or somebody said, you know, what did Rice say to Mount after the match about him cupping his ears? When Matt Rocker just
like, what are you saying now then, Mason? Like, yeah. But apparently there was some banter down in the tunnel between them anyway. You know, like a little bit of poking fun and tugging shirt kind of thing, you know. Just like, you know, well, Keith, you know, clearly they are. And, you know, they've got, who else is it in their group that they have a lot of fun with as well?
They play for Chelsea or West Ham, Bud?
No, Kyle Walker, isn't it? In the England setup.
Yeah.
When they're in the England setup, they have a lot of fun with Kyle Walker, apparently, them two. So,
it's Kyle Walker, not Walker Peters?
No, Kyle Walker, you know, the now Manchester City player. Yeah.
Okay.
So, right, okay, well, look, we're coming up to 40, well, we've just gone over the 41.5 minute mark. We'll probably drag this out for another sort of 3 or 4 minutes, so we get up to 45. And then I really have got some items I need to take care of. Including...
I might stay on, Budge. I might stay on because I got 2 things to say still. Oh,
right,
you know what? Let's stop it, and I'll come back on like in a bit. Still, just give them a break so they can go have a wee, or get a bite to eat or whatever. Yeah. Let's run that.
Okay, I'll get a notification when you open up the link, so I'll just come in when I'm ready, then, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. I got 2 things to
right,
I wanted to talk about.
I also need to talk to my brother today, also, to try and get this blinking interview tied down with him, because when he's available I can't, and when I can he can't, and so but you know, this is for the new idea, the new pre-recorded show that will go out, you know, once a week, as a compliment to Football Unfocused. But this will just be me talking to away fans about their away experiences at either Upton Park or the London Stadium. So that's a new series coming up. It's called Tales of the Unaccepted.
And we're returning with Peace in the Streets again, because like, hey, if it's not snowing too much and it's not too cold to get out, you're seeing Peace in the Streets. So be on the lookout for that too, man. Straight up, man. It's coming back. We're putting it down. Yo.
No knocking on strangers' doors though, man.
When me and Daya get busy, dog, anything can happen. We might be knocking on doors, jumping off buildings, jumping in lakes. Oh, it might
not be doing shit like that. Listen, it's too expensive to get on a plane and visit you in hospital. Okay, don't do it.
You're right. But you know what? I won't. I'll make sure that there's no hospital.
Stay safe, whatever you're doing. Stay safe and stay out of trouble.
I'll stay safe, and I'll make sure there's no hospital check-ins. I'll make sure there's no you got to bail me out kind of check-ins. No, me and Daya will put it that. Maybe I'll make. You know what? That's a good idea though. Maybe I'll flip the script and make Daya knock on the doors. That's an idea.
Yeah.
I'm not on that.
Right. Let me play a little video clip before we end today.
So obviously it's me, Harry Kane, and I just want to say welcome back to West Ham Random, and obviously so welcome back to Football Unfocused with 2 legends in the game, which is Kieran and Clive. So obviously it's a big show that comes on weekly, and they've somehow I've got the gig to introduce it, so I'm over the moon. obviously I'm not happy at Spurs, so I was doing something like this. So obviously, I'm over the moon. So yeah, big up Kieran and Clive, and yeah, big up Football Unfocused. So yeah, obviously I'll see you guys next time.
Of Football Unfocused with me, Clive, and my esteemed colleague on my left, Mercedes-Benz, mate. Proper stuff.
No, I'm talking about your baldy head. It looks like a swimming hat.
All right. Oh, come on.
Damn!
I'll be the judge of that. Right. Well,
at Swansea.
Yeah.
And we're just chatting away, mate. And all of a sudden, all the fucking windows came through in the train. Right? There was about 50 bricks come out the train and took out every fucking window in that carriage.
Oh, God.
Like, fucking yeah, there was glass just flying everywhere.
Oh, man.
These bricks coming through the window. I mean, what the fuck? So we're doing that.
Love it. Love it. That's my favorite one, man. I love that.
Yeah,
it's like you feel like you're actually there. Like, oh, that's brilliant. That's
do you know what? If we can just stay live for a couple more minutes, I'm just trying to find this little video clip that I've had sent to me. And I would like to share it with everybody.
Well, before you do that, I got a little something I scribbled down, and it went like Masuaku. Yes, how'd it go? Masuaku, he scored that goal. Masuaku, dreams balloon Dior. Masuaku, the new Joko. Masuaku, Masuaku, we want more. That's the new tune, dog. That's the new tune, dog. I just scribbled it down.
And
this is
the new. This is the new video. Ready for this?
Go on.
Here we go. Here we go, boys.
Yes. The fire. Yo, that was dope, man. That was dope. I gotta polish something.
I'll leave that in.
I polish up my Masuaku one, get on a nice rhythm, have you spin it. Yo, that could be us like this summer, dog. I ain't even playing with you.
Yeah. So I'm going to leave that in the brand, all right? So that you can play that anytime you want as well, boy.
Yo, I'll be playing the shit out of that. How do you mean, man? I'll be playing the shit out of that, Bungie. Yeah. Yes. So, yo, I'm thinking.
Okay. Hang on, let me just say.
I'll probably come on like maybe half hour to an hour. We'll see. We'll be random. We'll surprise y'all with something. But we'll definitely have something to. We'll definitely have something to talk about. You know what I mean? Trust me.
Yeah. That's not a good look, by the way. Me spilling orange juice down my chin.
It's a lovely look.
That video clip, as I said, was courtesy of TikTok, but also provided by Happy Amaret, our moderator. Thank you very much, Happy.
Big up.
Well done for that. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up then, and we'll be back. It's now 3:05 UK time. So what time are we talking? 4:30?
We're not gonna tell them. We're just gonna so to know when we come back, y'all better already be subscribed so you get the notification. You'll find out that way.
Yeah, man. And on Discord.
That's it.
Right.
That's it.
Okay. Right, guys. Thank you very much for joining us on this lovely rainy afternoon in the UK. Cold afternoon cold morning in Canada.
Yeah.
So
top of the morning to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Peach, for your company and wisdom as always, bud.
Yes, sir. And come on, you irons.
Come on, you irons. We'll see you soon, guys.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Do Burnley next. Watch. In the lead.